How you doing? Welcome to The Shack. My name is James Whittaker. I'm joined by James Savage, Equipment Editor for National Club Golfer magazine. And we're going to be looking at how the adjustability on the JPX900 changes the ball flight.
Absolutely. Driver adjustability, is it all that? Does it work? What does it do? How much does it do it?
Look at you, eh? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to find out. We get asked questions a lot. You know, do I need an adjustable driver? Should I be playing an adjustable driver? What does this weight and this weight do? You know, is it actually a thing that does a lot, or is it a marketing tool? You know, what was it from your fitting experience? How have you found working with drivers like this? Obviously, you get adjustability in lots of other drivers. You know, TaylorMade M1, Titleist 917, the Cobra drivers have got a lot of adjustability. Do you find it's a useful tool for you getting your players dialed in?
Yeah. I think for your handicapped golfer who doesn't get out of the middle of the golf club all the time, this is a real way of making it a lot more consistent. And if you look at a lot of the brands, they are starting to offer more and more adjustability on the bottom of the club, not just as well, you know, on the hosel of the club, but you know, more along the bottom there. So yeah, that is definitely adding something to your, you know, more consistent strikes.
Absolutely. So with this driver here, we've got two weights. One which you can move in a sort of a front to back position.
So lower CG, higher CG.
Yeah. Lower ball flight, higher ball flight, and you can also put weights into the fade position or into the heel position to sort of slow the toe down or speed it up.
Heel or toe. So that's going to open the face or close the face down a little bit quicker.
And with this other adjustability tool here, then that's actually that's
changing the sole.
Yeah, on the sole, sort of you know, for it to have it open or closed or neutral. So that's going to again sort of help promote like a draw, for example, if you need, you know, if you're someone who needs that face to be a little bit short. So
yeah, should be good.
Absolutely. Let's get our anonymous big hitter hitting a load of shots in a variety of different
all the different positions, and then we can compare the numbers and see what it does.
Yeah, it's not a regular anonymous big hitter. He's actually away on holiday in the Seychelles at the moment.
That's nice,
so
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's nice for him to get away.
Yeah.
Get out of the gym. We've got his younger brother, ABH Junior, to test it out for us today. He's a solid player. He's going to put some solid swings on it, and you're going to change the weights around, and we can analyse the data on TrackMan.
Brilliant. Let's get going. Right, okay, James, we're going to have a look and see what the fast track technology does on the JPX900.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of it in there.
There's loads, yeah. I mean, I've just added it up there. There's 9 different positions.
Okay.
And then you've got the shaft as well, so you've got 8 settings on the shaft. So there's a lot of adjustability in here. What we'll do is we'll get big hitter, hit a couple of shots on completely neutral.
Yeah. So just to explain about what the neutral setting will be, those 2 weights on the middle track at the back, is that just one at the front, one at the back?
That's what we've got it, 1 and 4, and then we've got it on the sole, the sole plate thing that makes it neutral.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's as neutral as it can be really. We've got it set at 9.5, which I think is standard setting for Mr. Big Hitter. So
we'll try and get some base numbers and some shot shape, and then sort of see what the tweaks, how they affect what sorts of things.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with some weights. Yeah.
I mean, from your experience, from a fitting perspective, what are your average sort of handicap club golfers' views towards adjustability? That it's a good thing, that they like it, or some just not bothered, they just want something that's simple?
I think it's pretty mixed. I think some love tinkering, getting on the range and playing around with it. Yeah. Others are really scared. Don't understand what it's all there for. So
yeah.
I mean, when I do a fitting and try and get them dialed in, that's the spot you want to be in. That's a good shot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good straight off the bat.
Yeah, kind of that's the best setting for you. Please don't tinker about with it. But 2 weeks later, they come in crying. So neutral looks good here.
So yeah, I mean, I think we can see the shot, sort of natural shot shape, if you like, is a bit of a draw, isn't it?
Yep. There wasn't a lot of spin on that one, was there?
No.
Shot. Right, I think that's enough with that.
I know that's pretty good. We've seen 3 shots there. The stock shot, if you like, it's It's just a bit of a draw. 300 yards, ball speed good.
Yes.
Spin rate is
Yeah, it's nice. Thanks,
pretty
mate.
much,
Well
pretty
done.
much there.
That's very good. Right, we'll put it in fade, shall we? So that's. I'm going to open the face at the bottom on the sole plate.
Yeah.
I'll keep one of the weights on low, so keep it in number 1.
Okay.
And I'll take the one that's at the back and I'll put it into the fade side to the weights into the toe.
So it's like as fade biased as you can get it, really. So that's really just going to promote keeping that face a little bit open.
Yeah. So all the weight's kind of based onto the toe, so it should slow the toe down.
Yeah. So we've seen there 3 shots, balls gone right to left each time.
So we should see.
Let's see if we see it going left to right. Still kept kept that normal shot shape there. That one started left, and you can see it was starting to come round a bit.
Yeah, I mean the strike's disappeared though, hasn't it? That's the big thing. It's gone more heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really affected the strike, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So the toe's obviously really slowed down, so he's not able to release it as quick as he normally does. So then the heel's leading the way in. Okay, it's pretty good.
So I'd say we've seen not night and day sort of differences there, but he's just.
Well, I think ball speed's dropped down. I think,
yeah.
Well, it's a little bit inconsistent. I think the strike's really disappeared, so which means the spin's gone up. So the overall total, just hasn't.
Yeah.
It's probably about 10, 11 yards.
So you've gone up probably about like 700 RPMs on the spin.
And that's just down to strike. So because the weight was on the toe, just doesn't suit the big hitter's golf swing. So if we pop it into draw bias, so it's closed on the sole, and if we put this weight into the heel now. So I'd expect him to enjoy this one a bit more.
Yeah.
Don't let me down. Let me just change the TrackMan over.
So I guess sticking everything into those fade settings would be a good thing for someone that if they have a tendency to sort of flip it over to the left a little bit too much, if they start to have if there misses a bit of a hook, I guess.
Yeah, if they want to take out one side of the course.
Dustin Johnson was someone who deliberately started to try and hit a fade because his bad miss was one that went left.
Yeah.
Because a left miss shot.
Yeah, it's lovely.
I'm guessing a left miss can sometimes be a bit more destructive than a right miss.
Yeah,
it goes that way and carries on going that way. It could be out of bounds.
Yeah, if it's left, doesn't spin a lot, the ball will just keep moving. So it is really destructive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. Yeah, it's a bit more like it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, numbers are.
So you just jumped up that 10 yards total distance, into the draw bias settings.
It's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about as
That's as quick as we've
Ball
seen it, isn't it?
speed wise, 167. He's getting a bit more out of the driver, isn't he? Just squeezing a little bit more ball speed out of it.
Yeah, where the weight is, where the toes now, being able to go over, be able to feel like he can release it.
Yeah.
So you're just enjoying hitting it a bit harder, isn't he?
Yeah. Bit of trust in there.
That's all it is. Yeah, and that one off the heel now isn't as bad as it. So
yeah,
there you go. So it's still 280. Ball speed was still strong there.
Ball speed was just that heel strikes.
Yeah, so it does work.
Yeah, no, it does.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's enough, is it?
Yeah, that's enough for that one. Why don't we try doing one where? There you go, 166. Everything's working nice on that. Why don't we try one where we put the weights to try and get the ball flight low?
Okay. Do you want to change the loft on here as well, or would you just keep it the same?
Change the loft, stick those weights forward, and we'll see what effect that has to the ball flight and the spin.
Yeah.
So you can put both weights as far forward as they'll go.
I'll put it into neutral as well.
Yeah, facing the neutral, and then nip a little bit of loft off of there.
Yeah, so they're into 1 and 2, and then I can change the loft on this driver from 7.5 all the way up to 10.5. Anyone important?
Hello? No, it's not Gorilla James. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
These YouTube commenters.
Always wanting to get in the show, aren't they?
Yeah.
Never stopping. You must find it hard. Are they outside your house now?
I hope not.
Right, 7.5, everything's forwards. Let's see what happens now.
See, low launch, I guess low spin as well.
Killed it.
A little bit lower.
Don't think the spin's much on that. Yeah, look at that spin, jump right down.
Wow, yeah. Height has dropped a bit. Still decent height.
Yeah, we struck that very well.
All in all, that's if you needed to hit one into the wind, that'd be a good one.
Oh, killed it.
Yeah.
Loving this, isn't he?
Yeah. See what I think you'd see him there with those like weights forward. It's like when you do middle it, you just can get a little bit of extra speed.
The rollout's good.
Tell you what, I think this could be the
one for this man.
those settings, yeah.
Look at that, 305, 305, 305.
And 167 on the ball speed. So
we've really made a difference there, haven't we? Just by the spins come right down. It's really consistent.
Just a nice penetrating flight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always been the top of there, which is really good, especially for this country.
Yeah.
And ball speed. But I think sitting that in the neutral, big hitter kind of gets it out the middle a lot more.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect strike as much, does it? Okay, anything else you want to try?
Let's just do the opposite then to that. Let's get weight back, loft up. There you go, that ball speed there, 169. It's very good.
We'll pop it up to 10.5, or do you want?
Yeah, stick it up to 10.5. Stick all the weight back. Because I'll be surprised if we can get up to those sort of ball speed numbers with.
It does go up to 11.5, but I think 10.5's a bit.
Let's not get silly.
Yeah, all right, sorry, mate. I was just letting the people know. There you go, the click is there.
Yeah, that's climbing. Woo! Still going up. It's cool.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Look at the height on that
That
one.
height, so that's 30 feet higher.
That's a lot.
That is, yeah.
That's a lot. Look at that spin as well.
Yeah.
It's nearly 4,000.
Yeah.
That was just going up.
But, you know, again,
Middled it, didn't
ball,
he?
yeah, ball speed's
was good.
very consistent. But like I say, with what we've done with the
How-
weights, they're the two things that you're going to see the difference on, and then it has done that.
Not a bit long, that.
Yeah. Yeah, height dropped.
Just turned it over a bit, didn't he? So.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Oh.
See, if you were playing in, you know, Florida or Portugal,
That'd be
why
beautiful,
not?
wouldn't it?
Just send it up there, 134. Spin not so much as the other one, but that's a huge difference.
Yep. Spin's good though on that one. So.
Yeah,
That's a lovely shot.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, I think we've got some real good numbers there, haven't we?
So yeah, got that ball speed was consistent in that last setting. I don't know if that, you know, that loft.
Loft must make it a bit easier to hit.
Yeah,
Definitely easier to hit. So.
But no, we've definitely seen some changes between each setting. That's it's good to know. Mizuno, you can relax. It does work.
It does work. Yep. All those settings at the bottom do have an effect on ball flight, don't they? So
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, good to see.
Okay then, James. So Big Hitters hit the JPX900 in all the various positions that we've got.
Yep.
And we've got some interesting numbers here to kind of back up that it does make a difference.
Yeah, I think if anyone's ever sceptical about whether moving weights on the bottom of a driver, playing about with loft and draw, fade, neutral settings, I think this has really showed that it does do what it's supposed to do. Our Big Hitter was in a nice groove. He was making very consistent golf swings. So it was the differences that we're seeing in the performance. It's the head, the technology in the head that's causing it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, myself as a retailer and a fitter, manufacturers are really starting to tell us that the head, we can do more work on the head from the fitting side of it than we can do with a shaft, and this really does back it up, doesn't it? So
yeah, absolutely.
The best position for him here, do you think?
Well, it depends really. I think if you're looking for one where he got the most distance and got the most ball speed, I think the one where the weights were forward and he took a little bit of loft off. But yeah, the low settings where we've seen an average ball speed there of 166. The spin rate 2,300. It was the spin was nice and low. It's carrying 277, but it's running out to 300 yards. So if you were trying to get him a setting that was going to, if he was going into a long drive comp, I'd go with that one.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you look at the dispersion circle, it's not quite as tight as some.
Yeah.
You look at the high setting, for example, where it's sort of like night and day in terms of spin, and height and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Distance, not a huge difference. You're talking 6 yards less carry, but you're actually getting a lot tighter dispersion there.
Yeah.
So if you were looking for from a fitter, is that one that you think there might be a little bit of mileage in kind of getting that weight back?
The weight back there has definitely increased the spin, which is meant it went straighter.
Yeah.
And then when we put it on 10.5, someone with that club head speed, you maybe just knock it down to 9.5.
Yeah.
The low setting was 7.5 and the weight was forward, so
yeah,
that's a really hard driver to hit. Like you were saying, the dispersion goes wild. So yeah, if you get it 9.5, all the weight back, yeah, it's probably going to carry that 275, 280, and it'll roll out a little bit. So yeah, it's about a 300-yard drive, which would be pretty nice, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, I'd take that. And to just a little bit on the fade and the draw settings, his natural shot is that sort of like little draw.
Yeah.
And when you went for the fade settings, it was almost like he couldn't hit his natural shot that he wanted to hit.
Just couldn't find the sweet spot. I mean, all the weight was on the toe, so the toe, I mean, obviously likes to release it. With all the weight on the toe, he couldn't release it as quick as he wants. So he was finding more heel strikes.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, we were getting some real funny numbers on there, some funky spin numbers there, like over 3,000.
Yeah, draw settings working nicely for him. They got good ball speed there at 165. Spin, you know, getting up a little bit, but not into you know, bad numbers there. No. And you know, they're sort of just rolling out quite nicely there, as you'd expect when he's hitting that bit of draw. Yeah. So it's you know, there's a lot of difference, isn't there, between, you know, in each sort of setting there that makes you, you know, think that from a fitter I can really get it focused in on.
Yeah, you could really zone in and help someone get very consistent with one, a shape of shot, and then two, you know, quality of strike, which would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, looks good. Anything else to add?
No, that's all pretty good. I think you know, well done, Mizuno. Your product's doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, I wouldn't recommend to people, and I don't know whether you agree with me on this or not, but to fiddle around too much yourself. You know, I think if you go for a fitting, you know, get the setting that your fitter says is right for you, and stick with that. And then if you're unsure, go back and see your fitter, because I guess with a driver like this, there might be a temptation. Oh, I'm just going to just move that, move that around a little bit, and it's.
Yeah, I think that's a good question to ask when you're having a fitting. You know, ask what the other positions will do. You know, the fitter can quickly show you. You know what the number will do, but I'd probably, you know, not just get the one setting, maybe get two settings from the fitter. So like, you know, we're setting there the low and the high. One that maybe spins it up a little bit higher.
So those two shots, you could think like windy English conditions, ideal. Off Portugal on holiday, stick it on the high one.
Yeah, the high ones. I mean, at the minute it's obviously, you know, it's the winter time, so it's all about carry. Yeah. So you might want to just, you know, stick everything back and get as much out of it as possible. Go and play a links course. You just want that ball to run forever, don't you? So
yeah, and you don't want it flying up too high and spinning too much.
Just get a couple of options and explain why they do that, and then you're happy, aren't you?
Yeah. Just straight in on the fairway would do me.
Okay.
Is there a setting?
That's not possible.
Is that not one of the? Is that not one of the settings?
I'm still searching for a product that'll help you, I'm afraid. So,
no, good stuff though. Really interesting to see the results there, and it'll
be all good.
Interesting to know how other people get on with it once the product comes out.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks, James, for doing that video. Hope to see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed that video. Look out for more videos at the Golf Shack Academy. Like us on Facebook, send us a tweet, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.